Friends, welcome to Cosplay Vicar. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video. So over Christmas I've been doing lots of research around the man with no name, Clint Eastwood, from the good, the bad and the ugly.
No. You see, I understand you men were just playing around, but the muley just doesn't get it.
I'm in the process of slowly putting together my man with no name, or Blondie, or Joe, depending on your view of his name. I go with man with no name. And lots of research into the poncho from good, the bad, and the ugly. There's lots of makers out there that make lots of iterations. Some are more screen accurate than others. Not one poncho that I found out there is screen accurate. There's an actual mistake on the poncho that Clint Eastwood wore in the film. There's a stitching error that is not replicated by anyone as far as I can see. The one that's the nearest to the one that you see on screen is this one down here by Hollywood Props. And these guys make the one that's the most screen accurate. It's 99.9% screen accurate minus this stitching error. So I put an order in for my poncho from Hollywood Props, and it came super fast. I was so impressed by how quick these guys shipped this poncho. So it's come from the US, and it arrived within what to me looks like a few days. It came from, I think, Wisconsin. I'm thinking it's Wisconsin. It's WA is their postcode of the letters of the state that they're in. So maybe you can tell me if I'm right or wrong about that. But here we go. I want to unbox it and show you my man with no name poncho. So it's come really nicely. This box is great. There we go. No slip. Nothing in there, just the poncho. It's nice when you get a little card or something, isn't it, saying enjoy your poncho. Some people do that, some sellers do that. That's really nice when they do that. I don't seem to have had that with Hollywood Props. Wowzers. So, okay, a couple of things. So the poncho in the film is olive green and often looks brown. There's a debate over is it brown or is it olive green. Actually, the poncho is olive green with a fleck of brown in it, and you can see already with this against this green cloth, this is olive green, and you can see the little flecks of brown in there. The thing about the poncho from the film is the pattern isn't woven in. It's a wool poncho that has the stitching on it, and you see the stitching on both sides. So one of the keys about the poncho is you can see it from both sides. It's stitched into the material. It's not just on one side of the material, it's on both. So it's not printed on. You can't. I didn't want a printed one. I wanted one that was stitched on both sides. And the whole thing isn't woven. It's a wool material that then has the stitching onto it. So let's have a look. It feels so thick. It's lovely. It's really, really good quality. Really lovely quality. And there's keys to the pattern that so many makers get wrong. So this G shape or this swirl shape on either side here, many manufacturers put it too close to the edge, or many of them have it upside down. Some of the manufacturers have a completely different shape altogether. Some of them, this kind of flowery bit down here is all the wrong size. So this is the one that does all of that right. And it is lovely. Now, the back side of the poncho is where the mistake was on the original poncho that you see in the film. So let me just go on the back here. So on the one on the film, the step, these two at the bottom are wrong and they're in. So it makes a V shape, not a stepping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpick those two lines, get out my sewing machine and restitch them in the correct wrong place to match the film. So that will be my plan. But friends, this is a lovely poncho from the man with no name. I'm really, really pleased with that. It feels weighty. The stitching goes all the way through. The stitching's nicely done. The keys with the stitching it's mimicking the stitching that's in the original. So the pattern isn't just the pattern that you see on it, it's the pattern of the stitching as well and the way that it's stitched. And this is done in exactly the same way. It is lovely. Friends, I'm really pleased with this. Hollywood Props. I think the guy that owns it's called Larry. I love the name, Larry. I am going to look forward to wearing that as I slowly put on my man with no name costume. But that is a great poncho from Hollywood Props. I will put a link in the bio. I will not put a link to all the other ponchos that are out there because I wouldn't want to confuse anybody. But there's a great man with no name website that lists all the makers of these things, which I will put that website in there as well. So you'll be able to track through and see all of the different manufacturers of ponchos for the man with no name. And you may want to choose an alternative one if you're making the man with no name. That would be more than fine. I'm not dictating this is the best one, but it's definitely, as far as I can see, 99.9% correct, apart from that stitching mistake, which I am going to rectify. Friends, there you go. There's my unboxing video from Hollywood Props of my man with no name poncho. I am super pleased with that and can't wait to get it all dirtied up. Friends, until next time, enjoy cosplaying. And if you have done a man with no name, I'd love to see your costume and see how you've put it together. Until next time, enjoy cosplaying.